Okay. I'm going to go back to the Tempest because if I remember right, I might have got some armor and weapons kind of gifted to me. I'm going to check the inventory. And this is like any other game. You got to gather these resources for building upgrades and building weapons and armor. And different planets will have uh, different quantities of different kinds of materials that you need for building weapons and armor. So now that I have one person watching, uh, I'm going back to the Tempest because I want to check to see if I have any other armor or weapons. Because if I remember right, you get some of those given to you from something that happened in the game. I don't really want to leave the planet.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
I just want to check my inventories. So you get mail, and you need to
Liam
check.
asked if you could come by.
Liam, oh no, what's he need? So you got to check your mail because it'll tell you stuff. So I'm not a very good reader, so I don't know if people want me to read or not. But I'll read it myself, and if anybody's watching, they can read it themselves, unless somebody puts in the comments that they want me to do the reading. So I just read that. That's about how long it takes me to read. So I get a space monkey. Okay, let's red space monkey. Pie Jack. And he brings a lot of like dialogue from the crew and stuff, so he kind of makes it a little more enjoyable. So this girl's, if you like to play a flirt and see the different romantic scenes, which I do, uh, she's a good flirt. Okay, there wasn't nothing said about armor or weapons. Is this where you do your loadout and modify your armor and weapons? And I don't think we picked up any more mods for this gun. Nope. And like I said, when you can rebuild, you can build these from scratch once you get the plans. And when you get the money, you can buy mods for the build that'll give you up to 4 slots. So that's pretty good because then you can add 4 different modifications to each weapon. So if I remember right, my room is down here.
These are the Pathfinder's quarters. Your quarters. Sam's router is down there too.
Damn, this is a big room. Everybody else gets to sleep in confined areas. Look what I get. Okay, see, I picked up weapons and armor and paint jobs for a ship or a car I haven't got yet. A rover I haven't got yet.
Hello, Sarah. It is interesting to be renewed.
How do you mean?
Since my creation, I have been Alec Ryder's Sam. Now, I am your Sam. I am still myself, but now the input and experiences I have are completely new. I will develop in a new direction. The term reincarnation seems appropriate.
Being linked to me is a totally new experience?
You and Alec are unique individuals. I can now see the variations that define you. I look forward to our continued partnership.
Is it confusing to be in multiple places talking to different people?
My awareness can be partitioned, so I can give you the same attention as, say, a SAM node technician. In the field, you are my primary focus, and all other requests are queued. In the vernacular, you have my undivided attention.
So if we're going to work together, you might notice I like to joke around sometimes, lighten things up. How's your sense of humor, Sam?
Alec Ryder encouraged me to develop this skill.
Humor's not a skill, it's... Okay, try telling me a joke.
A neutron enters a bar and asks, "How much is a drink?" The bartender replies, "For you, no charge."
I can see why Dad told you to keep working on your humor. What was Dad's take on Scott and I?
He believed your family trials brought you closer together, and hoped that would endure. It appears that hope was well-founded.
Are you still on the Hyperion?
Yes, this terminal provides a direct link to my servers in SAM node on the Ark. I can maintain a presence on the Tempest via quantum entanglement communication.
Let's say, hypothetically, I was out sick the day they taught quantum... embezzlement communism.
Via entangled subatomic particles, it's possible to conduct secure and instantaneous communication across great distances. It ensures I remain in touch with you and the Pathfinder team at all times.
Sam, any more information on the memory trigger we found?
The memory blocks are still in place. If you continue searching for more triggers, they may unlock.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
And you'll collect ships. See how we got one of the Normandy? You collect ships as you find them, and they'll appear on these shells. And you have a stereo, which they don't really have any music. They don't have any 80s rock, man. Yeah, that'll work. It goes off when you leave the room. This is your casual wear. So you can paint these. I'm not going to customize them now, but we'll go with this. Thought I might have had. Thought I might have had more to choose from, but I don't right now. All right, Liam wants to talk to us.
Most of the crew bunks in here. Cozy, huh? But your room's got more of a view.
My room is huge. What are you talking about? I'll move a couch. And in true Mass Effect tradition, you will get a mission for each of your companions. And they won't be able to level up 100% until you complete their mission. Uh, and just so you know, you'll get more companions. And if you pair them up right, you'll get some really good conversation going on when you're moving on and stuff. It's pretty cool. They certain companions kind of accent the other one, so it's kind of cool. This is kind of like a message board. I disabled imaging in embedding. Cora, missed opportunity, Liam. I really thought I had some better armor.
You're not Harry.
The blue give it away? Habitat 7 was a little more action-packed than Harry bargained for. He decided to spend his retirement years in the Hyperion looking after your brother.
Happy to have you, Dr. DePero.
I'll do my best. Now, hold still.
Ow!
Sorry.
I remember you having a gentler touch.
Still trying to get my bearings. Thought I'd be waking up colonists, not taking care of the Pathfinder.
I couldn't be in better hands.
I just stabbed you.
We all have off days.
I always hoped to work in the field, but everything's happening so quickly.
Focus on the positive. It helps.
I guess this is my opportunity to study alien species firsthand. Getting a Ket specimen aboard the Hyperion would be difficult, but here...
What?
A Ket corpse. For autopsy, a live subject would be better, but I'm not greedy.
Why do you care about the cat?
Harry didn't tell you? I'm a specialist in alien anatomy. My thesis on Krogan virility and aggression is what got me in the initiative.
So you can flirt with her.
I had no idea. I'd love to hear more. Over dinner, maybe?
Oh. Thing is, Ryder, you're not my type.
What's your type?
Not a patient. I need to be able to look at you clinically, without distractions.
Am I distracting?
Not nearly as much as you think you are. But we were discussing the Ket. An autopsy could teach us potential weaknesses, average lifespan.
Right.
Just something to think about. Sam, make sure the Pathfinder eats her vegetables.
Oh, I didn't get to ask her the other questions. Maybe I will later. But yeah, you can be a flirt if you want to.
Feeling okay?
So how'd an Asari doctor end up on the human ark?
Specialist in alien anatomy, remember? That includes humans. Also, Harry insisted. Maybe he always intended to switch jobs.
How long have you and Harry been friends?
I remember when he didn't complain about arthritis. We met at a medical convention on the Citadel. He was moderating a panel on neurosurgery in low-gravity environments. His name card was crooked, but he was so damn confident, I knew we'd be friends.
I need to talk to you about something private.
Of course. That's what I'm here for.
When Dad died, he blocked off parts of Sam's memory, things he didn't want me to see.
Or he thought you weren't ready for.
Maybe. I found this trigger. It unlocked a memory fragment of Dad on the Citadel. From when the Alliance rejected his ideas about AI, and he found out Mom's illness was terminal.
Why do you think your father chose this specific memory?
Who knows? Dad's always been one for secrets.
But he's sharing them with you now. That's something.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
So I guess this is where you can change your face if you want to. Yeah, you can change your character here. I don't want to change my character. I worked hard to build her. Luckily, you can upload it and I built it on my PC and I have that character on Xbox and on this one. So you can upload it to the BioWare website. Okay, so where the hell is Liam at? Back here, I think.
I'm in the armory.
Armory, I think, is over here.
I'll talk to someone. Maybe they could use you on comms.
So you get to be with the Pathfinder and I have to watch your radio?
The radio or help Kesh with cleanup.
Oh.
Oh, hey, Pathfinder.
The Pathfinder's there? Let me say hi.
Fine, but don't embarrass me. Ryder, this is Sid, my sister. Sid, Ryder.
Let me guess. Little sister?
Who are you calling little?
Look, kiddo, gotta go.
Wait, Ryder, I just wanted to know if...
So
Cut her
I know it
short.
feels like I just jumped aboard your ship without explanation.
I would have done the same just to get off the Nexus.
That's not why I came. Sure, I want to explore the galaxy, but I'm really here to work. I know everyone on the crew, even the actuators Gil prefers for the ship. Better, I know how to get my hands on them. With me around, your crew's going to be at their best. We've been failing for months, Ryder. Now that we have you, we have a chance out here.
So you can flirt with her and it can lead to something. But you don't. It don't have to be right. Like, you know, you have to
Wow,
flirt a
that's some laser
bunch.
focus.
Yeah? Was it too much? Some people get intimidated.
I'm not just some people. I really like the intensity.
That's good. It's nice to feel appreciated. I should track down a lead for Gil's actuators. Back channels, you know. We'll chat later?
But you can push the relationship by keep flirting and talking, and you'll get somewhere. Let's see if I can get some more information out of her. Not going to push the flirting.
Hey, Ryder.
You were on the Nexus when the revolt happened?
When you promise people golden worlds and all they get are wastelands and a death cloud, they riot. Some wanted to go home, some demanded answers, and a couple just wanted to stir shit up.
And you?
Some days I wondered if the exiles had a point. Maybe we were conned into coming here. But why would the initiative go to all this trouble just to screw us over? Thing about conning people, you always know something they don't. And that's why the con works. And if I'm going to pick a side, I'm picking the liars.
You're pretty familiar with the ship.
I made sure the technicians had what they needed to keep the Tempest ready and waiting. Leadership wanted to strip her for parts, but I kept saying, a Pathfinder's gonna show up. I like being right.
How did you hear of the Andromeda Initiative?
Short answer, Kesh. She was looking for some experimental ship mods, and I knew how to track them down. I thought it was a one-time deal, but she came back. Once, twice. Eventually I figured out something was going on, something big with creds behind it. I asked and she told me about the initiative. New galaxy, new home. Couldn't pass that up.
You talked about your back channels. What did you mean?
We brought a lot from home. Some of it marked initiative, some of it in personal caches. Most things you want, someone's got. You just have to figure out who, and what they're willing to take in exchange.
That just sounds like you're taking advantage of people.
Is it? I get people what they want, and they do want, or they wouldn't pay.
Okay, so maybe that was the wrong way to talk to her, but don't think it has any bearing on her. Now, the thing about the same-sex stuff in this game that's not like some game that I'd never played, but I heard a lot about that I would have liked to have played. It's your choice. It's not like it's shoved in front of you. You can take the choice to do it.
You
And
probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
and it's an RPG game, so you're role playing, you know? Hell. I like playing as a girl, female, because I like looking at good looking women. And she's cute. I don't care what you say. She's cute. Come on.
Pathfinder, help me with something? I know, not exactly standard. Gotta make the space comfortable. Plus, the fabric diffuses the charge from an overclocked Omni blade. Not giving up a 6% boost, right?
Where did you find a couch?
Someone brought this to Andromeda?
It was new when we left. It's been a hard year. So, finally time for that beer? And after 2 years and a dozen suspensions, I took a lateral promotion out of the force. Being a cop just didn't fit. But crisis response? Digging people out of trouble? That worked. I bet Hustle followed you into a few peace actions. Think about your Alliance days much?
Well, that sucks. My lighter just died on me. Well, I'll have to get up and dig out another one, but I'll wait for a bit. I got matches, but the striker's bad on them. Oh well.
Tell me about your group.
Heavy urban search terrain 1? Yeah. Earth's contribution to a multi-species disaster response unit. HUST-1, but Hustle looks much better on the patch. All civilians, retired vets, or shits like me. I was fiercely bearded. Tastes better just thinking about those days.
I wanted exploration, to chase the cutting edge of Prothean research. I thought I'd found my calling. Seems like a long time ago.
600 years, give or take. So, Pathfinder. Why Andromeda?
That blunt, huh?
That blunt.
Yeah, I'm not going to flirt with. Well, if I still have the option after I ask this question, I might flirt with them.
I started in the Alliance, but it was the science that kept me going. And when that ended, well, if I wanted to be a part of the next big discovery, it had to be here.
Ah, I don't hear idealist a lot. Everyone's cynical.
Back at you, Costa. Why do you come?
I want to say I'm running from my past, but really running from myself. That'd be a great story. But it's bullshit. I had family, friends, a good enough job, nothing was wrong. I just heard about the initiative and I believed in it. I believed in a new beginning. Still do. I have to. We're in it.
I wonder we could change direction.
We can't go back, but we're not trapped by decisions a galaxy behind us.
I don't feel trapped. We came from a good place for good reasons. We keep that in mind or steer us right, just like back in Crisis Response. Remember the essentials. A new start guided by the Pathfinder. And team. I'll bust my tail to make that a good story.
Okay. I am going to grab another lighter. It's just relaxing to play a game and smoke my pipe, for me anyhow. I'll steal Debbie's for now because it's close. I'll get a new one later. Or she'll get a new one because I stole hers. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so it doesn't look like I got any new armor. We'll see about the weapons when I get up to the deal. You can take the ladder or you can take the lift. So, if I remember right, this is like the reactor room of the
Pathfinder
engine.
making the rounds. Slumming it, huh? Want to see how the riffraff are making out?
Hey, this is the most important part of the ship.
Whoa, don't tell me they put someone smart in charge for a change. I am at your command.
Just want to see how things are going with the ship.
I can coax more out of this baby than some might think, but we shouldn't go too far or push too hard between Nexus stops. For now. It just feels good to be stretching our wings, you know? Locked in idle too long, you start to drift. People, same as ships. Stuck on the Nexus, gotta say, I was regretting joining the initiative.
Seems like life back there was pretty bleak.
Not gonna lie, it sucked. I tend to live the way I work. Kind of feel it, do it. Not a lot of close ties, no real sense of purpose. Figured maybe I'd find my true calling in Andromeda. Then I got here and, oops, I just made a decision there's no turning back from. I was going nuts on that station. You can't know how jazzed I was when you showed up.
So, you can flirt with him, and he'll blow you down because he only likes guys.
You mean how jazzed you were that a Pathfinder showed up?
Tomato, potato. You just keep pointing this ship wherever you want it to go, and I'll make sure she can get there. Deal?
Deal.
I think you can get the flirt option with him again, maybe. I don't know.
Long time no chat. What's up?
Seems like we have a good group here.
Well, Veteran Suvi are my girls. Get along well. Lots of mutual respect. As far as your Hyperion peeps go, the Doc's kinda nosy. Liam's good for a laugh or two. Cora, she's a bit by the book for me.
Need somebody to keep the zoo in check.
Zoo? You calling me an animal rider? Ooh, can I be a mongoose? They're like cool cobra killers. No, wait, how about a crow? Smart, irreverent, obnoxious. That's it.
I'll take your word for it. What about Kello?
He's a pilot.
Which means...
He flies the ship.
we're leaving it at that then?
Does a Pathfinder know what to do with a dead end?
I hear we have you to thank for getting the Tempest space ready so quickly?
Vetra brings her impossible feats to me. I was itching to get this particular call. Capital R ready. Don't tell her, but the truth is, I fudge reports to come in early, then bust ass in secret to make up for it. Expands the guild legend. Plus, I convey calm and assurance, and the whole team relaxes, which helps them do their jobs better.
How tough has it been on the Nexus all these months?
Have you ever eaten overcooked space cow tongue?
Can't say I have.
Well, let me tell you, it's tough. Wondering if you're gonna die from a critical malfunction, or maybe starvation, imagining which would be worse. But hey, you could always take a break from the fear and boredom to dwell on being a part of the biggest failure in galactic history. Maybe even participate in a revolt.
What was your take on that?
I didn't place any bets, if that's what you're asking. Truth is, I don't think anyone made out particularly well. Whatever side you're on, you die a little when your brother, your teammate, becomes an enemy. We traveled all this way, all hope and wonder, and we end up fighting with each other over scraps. It's sad.
What's your social circle like?
I'm good for a laugh, so I know lots of people, but I don't let too many in. My one true friend is stationed on the Nexus. She's the only piece of the Milky Way I brought with me. The more you and I get to know each other, the more you'll probably hear about her.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
If I get the flirt option again, I'll flirt with him just so you can see how he blows you down. I mean, he lets you down easy. He just doesn't like girls. His preference.
Hey, can you drop by the biolab?
Oh shit, where's the biolab? This must be it right here, I think.
Nice place you found.
Clean air, plants, helps me think.
Something on your mind?
Maybe.
What the hell was that?
I know that look. It's just my biotics reacting to all this. I don't normally lose it like that. A huntress should have better control.
Huntress?
Another term for an Asari commando. I was one, before the initiative. Some things stick, though. Like losing the old man.
How does a human soldier get to serve with Asari?
Prove your biotics can rip an APC apart, and people get nervous. Funny that. The Alliance found me a cross-species military initiative in a hurry. Sent me to Thessia to serve with the Huntress unit. One of the few places where my powers were welcomed. Your father made another one.
You were his second in command. Were you friends too?
He was more a mentor than a friend. Prickly old bastard. But I respected that. People treat geniuses like they're made of cut glass. I didn't care how smart he was. I think he liked someone not caring.
There's a lot of loss going around. Dad, the Golden Worlds.
A friend and mentor who trained you to be a Pathfinder. I prepped for years as your father's second. Then he chooses you? An untrained Pathfinder and all this mess to fix? The hell was he thinking?
Is this going to be a problem, Cora?
I don't want a rival. Just answers. It's done. Best I can do now is be your second. Keep your father's mission alive. Then maybe we'll all get what we came out here for.
So I know that either one I choose is going to end it. And I know that she doesn't like girls.
So what brought you out to Andromeda?
Biotics like this. Thinking like an Asari huntress. I never had a place. Best I could be was a useful freak. The initiative was meant to be different. Will be different if this mission succeeds. So I'm seeing it through. It's quiet in here. I can keep the plants watered while I work. First job, see if there's any news on the Asari Ark. If they made it, we could use some Asari expertise. If you want to talk, I'll be here.
Okay, so can I get any more information out of you?
Back again?
What did you do while you were part of the Asari military?
4 years in a commando unit called Talane's Daughters. Part of the Council's cross-species military integration initiative. Your time defending Silva's expedition was probably more important. But we did good work. Peacekeeping is a full-time job, even in Asari space.
What was your commando unit like?
Janae and I were the youngsters. Tethys was our old lady sniper. Kalia patched us up, and Valenza prayed between firefights. Our CO, Nasira, led us all over the Athena Nebula and beyond. A huntress's work is never done.
Every civilization needs its defenders.
And the defenders usually match their civilization. Like Asari huntresses being adaptable as hell. Makes you wonder what our militia will look like in 100 years.
You were in the Alliance before you became a huntress, right? What made you join up?
My biotics. I was still living on my parents' cargo freighter when they manifested. Untrained biotic power on a starship means accidents. But we couldn't afford a tutor. The Alliance had implants, the training, everything. Old history now. Your turn. Remind me why you came to Andromeda.
The Prothean digs woke us up to how much we don't know, and to what humanity's next leap might be. Then Dad's career collapsed. His AI research made him too toxic.
I heard. Must have changed everything for your family.
I wanted to find worlds and secrets no one had ever seen, and Scott was itching for adventure. So, Andromeda.
None of you writers ever think small, do you?
Did you come out here with anyone? Maybe someone you served with?
I had my fun on shore leave. Nothing serious, though. Asari huntresses figure things out, but I was there for soldiering, not romance.
Does that mean fraternization is okay for Asari commandos?
It'll happen, but usually only for one deployment. Asari don't usually stay with each other long term. After your 500th birthday, you learn some self-control.
After 4 years with Asari commandos, he must have some great war stories.
Nasira assassinated a Krogan warlord with a pack of playing cards once.
A pack of cards?
Choking hazard, apparently.
Wow.
One more.
Any more commando war stories?
Always liked Janae. She was only 200, and with me around, she wasn't the kid anymore. She was a biotic protege. I once saw her yank an AA gun right off its housing. Crushed a gang of slavers with it.
Ouch.
They didn't feel it for long. Janae was a good friend. Maybe she still is back there. Won't be a kid now, though.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Yeah, sorry, lived for 1,000 years, if I remember right. See if my Apex team's done. So the mission funds, I can't get any more groups until I get to 80. So these are done, so we're going to do the debriefing. And they were successful. Sometimes they fail. They were successful. So now we can get all of our stuff. And it'll tell you when you get out of this what you got. So now we can send some more out. So you select it. Oh no. Okay. So I'm not going to multiplayer, which I don't even know if you can still multiplayer in this or not. So I'm just going to hit send strike team. And I get to pick one. So these ones have a better chance. And then this is going to be the same. Send strike team. Oh my God, they don't have that much of success, so I'm going to hold off on that one. God, they don't have much success for that one either. Damn, they'll probably lose. We'll select this and see what happens. Okay, so that's all I got. They probably won't win it, but we'll see. There's no penalty, you just don't get the rewards. So research is to learn stuff that you don't know. And I've got... I'm not even real sure how this works. See, some of these things have negatives to them. I don't ever use the negative ones. I sell them. So this is Alliance, Milky Way technology. Helios. I'm going to say that's Ket technology. And you're going to discover another race. And for the life of me, I can't remember what they're called. But then you'll have their technology. So we've got 330, but remember when we were on that planet, we were scanning a lot of their stuff. And now we got to scan Alliance stuff. I'm not ready to waste my research. So before you can level up to the next gun, you have to have a certain your level has to be certain high, and you have to know the guns prior to. Oh, it's wife. Hold on. Well, my wife's almost home, so I'm probably going to have to quit. I can do another one. I can move into the game room. Just My PS5 moves very easily. I'm in the living room right now. Okay, we're not going to mess with any of this right now. There's where we can buy and sell stuff. Okay, so let's see if we got anything else we're supposed to do in here. Can't get that till we go back. I've already done that one. Oh, those are completed missions. What a dumbass, Sonny.
We haven't really spoken since orientation, have we?
It's all been so hectic, but I'm sure things will quiet down soon. Can't be worse than the Nexus.
She's here. Alright, let's save this right here. Alright. Thank you everybody for watching my videos. Please like, share, and subscribe. Give me some comments, all that good stuff. I appreciate everything. I'm going to get out of here. I turn my headset off.